Nope. Absolutely nothing. We'll get it. Day by day, hour by hour, acre by acre.
You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Previously, yeah, corn planter is in a good place now. Like a very good place. So, alrighty, we're gonna dive into today. We gotta get the tractor ready. We gotta put seed in the ground. That is the plan. GPS that I received from FJ Dynamics last year. Yeah, that was mine. So hopefully I have everything. We will see. These are all full of corn seed. We're gonna put some corn seed up on the very top. That way we can chop it this fall and then seed right into it. So we'll see how much we actually have of that. And then we'll put grain corn in between. And then once we seed that down in grass, next summer, we'll have sections of hillside to farm. But let me pull this out and we'll see what we can do for the tractor. Hopefully we have everything. I gotta find my steering wheel pieces because there's different size. Wait, where's the steering wheel? I don't have the steering wheel. Well, that really frustrates me. I thought I was gonna get ahead today. We'll keep going, but like, I got the bolts out of the roof. I just had to slide that together and then we'd be good to go. Yeah, without a steering wheel, it really makes it pointless. Called my brother to see if he can figure out where it is. It's the stuff like this that, yeah, I'm behind because I battled my own self, and I do admit that I'm behind. I got put in. Well, closing on this place took a lot longer than I thought. That just frustrates me because it's like the biggest part of the whole thing, and they purposely kept it. Like, you can't not keep it. So, just the battles I've had this spring, but as everybody says, the first year farming, I'm gonna battle everything. So far we have. We're still going though. Alrighty, well, I gotta put the speed sensor on for the monitor, the planter monitor anyways. So I was gonna throw that bar up, 2 bolts that holds that, everything runs into the cab, and then it's just putting power to it and mounting the monitor, but that will be for a later date, I guess. I got this back opened up, ready to rock and roll. Put the unit in. We just gotta find power for this, which we do have the port here, so that might be my plan, going right to that port, get a plug. I don't know if I got any plugs kicking around. And then you can unplug it, that can come out. We got to get a solid piece for the back because when you're working dusty ground, you don't want that hole. So I did cut that plate, but that hole will work because, well, we got to sneak the marker arm switch into there. So we need power for the marker arms and we need power for that. We are not making as much progress as I should, but if I rush at some of this stuff, we're definitely going to have a bad time planning. So we will not have the GPS because we got to figure that out, which it is what it is. We just got to make sure we line our marker arms where we put the tractor compared to where our marker arms line up a lot better. So I got everything. Oh, there we go. Got everything wired in. We do have the speed radar thingy. This tractor definitely planted with it, because on the top of the roof there's a metal disc that's magnetic. It goes on, so it knows how fast you're actually going. So that's on. Got that all secured. What I'm missing right now is I got 2 wires, one for the planter monitor, or 2 sets of wires, and one for the arms that we have to have a wire electrical source for. So I wired up this, so we got a splitter. We got power to here. Going straight to the batteries. They're 6 volts on either side, so we could do some stuff. Take my time right now and do it right. We're gonna get a round 6-pin. They're 7 pins. Round 7-pin plug. Sean Baldwin's calling me. That brings me to the next thing. I'll tell you after. Yes, sir. You're on YouTube. You're on YouTube right now.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I'm filming myself. So the other day, Sean Baldwin, who we went to his wedding, he came out for plow days, everything like that. He hit me up and goes, "Hey, I got a question. What are you doing Friday?" I said, "Planting corn." And he said, "Hey, we're going into Albany for Zach Bryan concert." I said, "Yeah, I should probably plant corn." And then I thought some more, and then I talked to my girlfriend, and we all decided that I should probably take a moment to just like relax and not just work my life away. So he's picking me up, him and his wife, and we're going in, and then they're dropping me back off. They drive right by. And I said, that's fine. Then tomorrow I can really focus on running. And if I get this all set, ready to rock and roll, I'm going to wash it, let it dry all this evening, because we still do got oil and stuff like that. And I will feel so much better about running tomorrow with everything good. Hopefully everything good, right? But I'm going to run, get some degreaser. We're going to get the plug so we can wire this up correctly so that from here on out everything is correct, instead of running wires here and there. In the cab, we got it all plumbed in, so I got my switch for left or right markers. Yeah, we made that up. See how this comes in, so we just got to put a pad here to just close that up. That's nice. I like that actually. We'll just get a metal plate for when we're not running anything into here. Got our monitor for the planter, nothing too crazy. That came off a 12 row last year. Bought it from a guy that it was his first year farming, or going on his second year, and he upgraded, which that's the plan, upgrade, put something better as a monitor. Basically I use this to tell me if it's planting or not. So had to drill the holes. We did drill 2 more holes here just to hold that line so it's out of our way. Whew. Gives me a good feeling. Yeah, if I can plant 10 acres an hour, I know I said 25. That's how many I used to be able to disc an hour, which we're discing that much now. So if I can do 10 acres an hour, we run tomorrow. Even if I only get 8 hours of actually running tomorrow, 80 acres in 2 days, pretty good. We'll be good. So let me go do that. I know I'm rambling, just trying to get my life figured out. We're getting ready to run into town, and this is for you, bud. Mail lady pulls up, and well, John was smart. He sent mail right to the post office with my name on it. And I do gotta get a P.O. box or something. So Yanko has a whole box of milk bones. I like that you put the purchase date and everything else like that for Yanko. John, I appreciate it. 8 pounds of milk bones, dude. 8. You're gonna be... You want one? Come here. Can you stand? Okay. Well, Yanko's got a box full of biscuits in the shop now. Got what we needed. Got some lags. We're gonna wash this thing. It's gonna sit overnight, and then tomorrow it will be ready to rock and roll. Ran saw my old friend from college that farms locally, her and her husband. And she's like, yeah, we haven't even started planning at our place. I said, well, at least we're all in the same boat. She said, yeah. We're gonna get there. We'll be okay. So I'm gonna put the vise right here. And, well, that's what I bought the lags for. Yeah, throw the metal out. It gets picked up with the magnetic tray thingy, but all right. What's up, Yanko? You having a day? There we go. This came with the property, which is like it's a solid vise. There's another one over there that's cheaper, but I was gonna put it on the front, and then I was worried about splitting wood as I went through because it didn't line up. It was in between, and I did split that one a little bit, but pretty solid table. So Keith, you did a good job. Got it all wired in there, which is good to have that with the planter, because at some point we should put marker lights on it. Yeah, just for safety, you know. We're gonna pull it over and you're gonna wash it, okay? I just want to clean up. The roof is absolutely a mess. I do need to tighten that. And the hood, stuff like that. That way, when we go planting tomorrow, because we are gonna go planting tomorrow, I'm just moving. You can come up here if you want, but I'm just moving over. Come on then. Come on up. You gotta come all the way. Good boy. Because when we do go planting tomorrow, you know what I forgot? Put the cotter pins in. We'll remember it tomorrow. We got to do the bolt in the front, the cotter pins. But when we do go planting tomorrow, then the tractor, the planter will all be clean, ready to go. We just got to run through the grease again, and then, yeah. Oh, sorry, buddy. Well, that's not good. I guess we got to figure that out too. I thought I wired it to the right spot, so let's see. Oh, the marker arms are locked. Well, we'll figure it out. I gotta get this washed before he gets here, otherwise we're gonna be all late. It will be on me. So I got it opened up. Key, don't hit the trailers. Washed up. It's gonna sit here, air dry. We'll run through it tomorrow. Yanko, you gotta come this way because, well, me and Sean and his wife, we're leaving.
Yeah, we're getting shit mixed.
Gotta beep those out. But alrighty, taking the evening off. Gonna go listen to somebody sing something. Karaoke? We're doing karaoke
Yeah, we're
tonight?
doing live.
Live karaoke. Another day. Planter is gonna be rolling. Tractor got all washed down yesterday. Dried all night. Good to go. Had an awesome concert. Zach Bryan. Yeah. It was insane actually. So very happy I ended up going there. Saw a ton of people, had a great time. But let's get right into farming. We got to run through this just quickly and make sure. We got to figure out why the monitor's not working. But from there, we're gonna go put some seed in the ground. I already figured it out. Yeah, if that's not connected, that's not doing so good. Alrighty, we'll pull that back out. Just take it apart, reconnect it, because it bouncing around didn't do it very well. I was like, maybe the fuse is bad, and I started messing with it and was turning on. Well, there's our problem. That's supposed to be attached to that. Yeah. So I gotta figure out if I'm gonna put a new end on that, or I don't know if I got enough length. Oh yeah, let me see what I got. Ended up crimping it back on there. Let's put all our stuff back together. That's a, but there we go. So now we should be good to run with the monitor. Just needed the power reconnected. Time for some seed. So I'm going 32,000 population, and it was actually still set at 32,000. So I'm good there. Probably could push to 34, but I'm really trying to figure out my ground in the scenarios there. Plus deer planters are, how it's set up with this, you got big jumps in between. Someday it would be nice. Wood's on backwards. Yeah, I made comments earlier about, well, previous videos about doing something different with the planter, setting it up different. I'm dreaming. You got to dream to really get there, but let me open this door up and figure out what we're going to plant. Got everything sorted out. Bob, I appreciate that you stacked everything with dividers in between. Then you knew exactly what was what. But sorted it so I can visually see it as I'm loading planter. 8 varieties. So each bag has 80,000 seeds in it. No, 4 varieties of channel, 3 varieties of seedway. So, how you been, bud? You want to go on the AC and ride around? So, 16 bags of one variety. All of these have 8 bags. Bob did hook me up with some seed plots, or test plot bags. That's what these small bags are. We got more of them. Every variety, I'm gonna put a strip in one of the fields out front there, so we do have a side-by-side comparison, because I'm going into this blind, 100% blind. But alrighty, I think we're gonna go do the big hillside way out back, on the right there. So let me remember how many acres that is. We're gonna start with the longest acorn and run with it. On paper, that field's 26 acres. So we need 10.5 bags pretty much. And we're gonna run with, so we got 8 bags of everything, which means we'll probably plant that lower half and something else. Let me do some thinking. Actually, we got enough of this variety because we got the plot bags that Bob hooked us up with. So I'm saving one. These have 20,000 kernels. Big bags have 80. So we're gonna load it, probably 1 bag of hopper, and that will get us all of our ground, all that field planted the same. Okay, we're loaded up. We'll just make sure everyone is engaged, because that's awkward when you forget to engage anything. Got some graphite on the top for the lubrication. Tractor's been running so that the AC is nice and cold. It is a warm one today. We'll just get folded up and go see if we remember how to put some seed in the ground. Nope, absolutely nothing. So that's cool. It's not right, but we're gonna go plant. I'm hoping it works itself out by running it a bunch. Oh, yeah. The outside pickup wheels are not in the lock transport position. They're actually down. So I was able to swing them around. Right? You help me? I just don't kind of a lot of abuse on, like they're pulling sideways, so they're not correct. I gotta focus. I'll catch up with you when I get out to planting. Day one planting, nothing done. Both marker arms, the lock nuts, didn't even think about it. Yeah, they're solid on there. Been hitting it with stuff, and now that we're opened up and we're out back here, we will walk back, get a pipe wrench, some never sees. Everything's just gonna fight me. Welcome to the life. We'll get it. Day by day, hour by hour, acre by acre. I'm wondering if my fold in the middle has been making it so it doesn't bleed out. I just thought about that. I released it and now it lifts like crooked, like it does have air. So we're gonna run it for a while and see. Yeah, marker arms work. Got those finally loosened up. They work off this switch here. That's my water cup. I stole it out of the cabinet, so I'm sorry. I'll bring your water cup back. I was thirsty. We did go get some food, some drinks, because it's almost 4 o'clock and we haven't planted any corn. Not a good day, but it is what it is. So let's get rolling, right, bud? First pass coming back, I forgot that the marker arms are not the right one, so I followed it. So there's gonna be some ugly parts, but it's planting along good, like really good actually. Just gonna double check some things, measure it out. That might be the right spacing right there. So I'm putting that front wheel right in the path. It's a little drier out, so the marker doesn't show up as well. That's one thing I miss about planting with the GPS. We'll get it. I gotta figure, I don't know, my brother's gonna look into trying to find it. So. But trying to eat and plant really doesn't go well. So we're cruising along. Yes, my row cleaners are probably lower than they should be, but I do like pushing any balls and dirt debris out of the way more aggressively. But they're when we fill back up for seed, we'll probably pick them up a hole or two. So yeah. A little bit of an incline, but 4640 pulls it very nicely. I love the visibility out of it for what we're doing. As you see, it's very dusty, so everything is covered already, and that's why I degreased everything again. So we'll have to probably do it again because of the hydraulic oil from previously. Well, we're hammering it out. Long rows are nice. Slowly gets narrower and shorter and shorter as we go down. I did plant my 2 passes on the back wall there, and then the long rows there go all the way. So yeah, trying to think ahead. When you're planting for a self-propelled chopper, you can make turns and stuff like that. Combining, turning ain't so great. So straight back and forth and everything else like that. So thinking ahead. Absolutely love it. That's not all the way down, don't worry about that. Just coming back here, check everything, drag chain. Yeah, that freaking sticks. Wow. Okay, I'll have to mess with that. I set the planter down slow so I could just verify that all the seeds were looking good. I think I dragged them all. Oh, no, right here. I was way further up than I thought. Even though I got a monitor, it's always good to check everything. This flex planter has been really, really good. You actually see that it's on the hillsides. So this one did not get an extra bag. So I loaded the planter with 28 acres of seed, and at 32,000. So that's what it works out to be. So 28 acres, and I told you guys this field was 26 on paper. So it goes around there. The bad grass where my pickup actually was parked, so that field split into two. This is included in that, and that the total with that's 27. And there's a saying, you plant more corn on hills. And somebody asked, how's that true? Well, if you take a flat surface, everything's looked at but from above as far as acreage. If it's flat and then you tilt it, it does increase the area of what it is. Yeah, I'm no mathematician, but that's what I learned in school once, like middle school. But well, we'll keep doing a few more passes. We might have to move some seed around. We've done quite a bit, so I feel really, really good for having the day we've had. Got out to pick row cleaners up and some of this clumpier stuff they're binding instead of pushing over. And I've run through them all, and I was wondering where I left that. That's been there for 2 nights. Yep, good as new. So they're all good now. Doing some big no-till action out there. You know, just for you guys. Actually, I didn't know the exact shape of how an 8-row would line up, so those 2 rows are out there winging it. But last pass of this field feels good. Feels really, really good. I want it to be. Ooh. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. I just dug ruts down through there. I'd say it's still a little wet. There's springs on this farm that. I'm sorry, planter. We got mud on the wheels and everything. I don't know if you guys can see anything. The windows are filthy. But there's a spot right there where literally I just sank. Hit the diff. Let her work through it. I'm gonna be pretty optimistic and see if this folds up now. Pretty dusty and dirty. Yeah, we got into some mud on that last pass there. Oh, there's still a little bit of corn seed in there. Yep, left my Mountain Dew transfer. That was good. So we've got a little bit more left of this variety. We'll probably do a few passes up there, outsides, and then we'll switch to another variety. We'll throw some seedway in there. I'm just taking my longest day corn starting there. I'd want my longest day corn on my home property too, because of timing and because of the soil. So might as well mosey over here. So we planted all up to here. The ditches have really dried out quite a bit. Water's still moving. We still got to put tile line outlets and stuff. This tile has stopped moving, it looks like. Oh no, it's got water flowing. So slight flow. I do not know where these tiles go. I'm sure there's somebody, and there's gonna be, I got people coming that I could ask. So next month, some point in next month. Whew. Is this planter gonna fold up? Yep. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We gotta close the marker arms. So that worked. So pushing it around with air in it. Okay. You do gotta close the marker arms, otherwise they hit each other. Okay. Things are looking up. By next year, we will not have that master cylinder. We'll put the flow divider valves in and yeah, upgrade this to a better system. But feels good to kick off plant 2023 today. I think it's like 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna call it an early night. Go in, catch up on some things, get a few more hours of sleep than usual. I'll pull this. I guess I'll pull it halfway over there, then walk back, grab my pickup. Yeah. That makes me feel better. A lot better. So, alrighty, appreciate you guys watching along. Little short video of today. Needed to focus on some stuff. Things were fighting me, but we are got 20 some acres done. So yeah, long way to go, but day one getting 20 some acres done is usually a pretty good sign, because I know plenty of people that day one with big planters that are new and we're in very working condition, they'll get like 10 acres done. So that's a check mark in our book. Like I said, we're gonna take grass off. That field has a ton of grass, this has nothing. But on paper, this is all one field, and then that's its own field. So, alrighty, I'm rambling. Appreciate you guys. See you guys on the next one. Have a good one.